Hello, Libra. Today is Thursday, August 20, 2026, and right now I'm going to talk to you about when you can do the sugar shower. Whether you're looking to attract love into your life, or if you're already in a relationship, how to really boost the love between you two. Pay close attention to this very same video you're listening to, and then I'll fill you in on all the details. And today, you're going to feel really happy. Honestly, the stars are showing you that you're stepping into a phase where whatever you do is going to go really well. Perfectly, even with those little hiccups that come with everyday life. But you'll bounce back from them right away. You'll receive happy, satisfying news from all directions that will touch your heart in the best way. And without a doubt, you'll be radiating such a strong energy that you'll definitely be able to label today as an excellent, perfect day. Make sure to organize any event you're planning to host. You'll lose track of things a little, and that very same planning will end up causing you to miss an important detail. That's why you should write down everything you can, read and reread everything you've written. You'll be leaving out an important detail, so make sure to stay organized and everything will turn out perfectly for you. Don't argue with anyone you know isn't right or doesn't have a solid reason for what they're saying. Because sometimes people just wake up in a bad mood, a little different from their usual self, even though you notice it because you're a super intuitive Libra. What the stars are advising, especially the planet Neptune, is to let them go exactly as they came, arguing, without saying a single word. This will help you tremendously in learning to ignore those people who clearly don't have control over their emotions or their words. And it'll also help you stay calm and not get rattled. Because you might not have noticed, but when you get caught in a loop with someone else, not you specifically, but in general, it happens to everyone the same way. When you get caught in a loop of trying to cheer someone up, and that person just doesn't want to be cheered up, and you say something kind, and it seems like, hey, it actually bothers them, and they're not seeing it. Eventually you're left drained, exhausted, and you end up thinking, look, just grab a cup of tea, put on your favorite song, and get moving. Know the difference because it'll serve you better, and you'll feel absolutely fantastic. You help up to the point where you see you can help. But when you see that person is negative, and every time you say something, they throw up a but, then go ahead, goodbye, good morning. Now let's dive into the specific details for love, health, work, and your compatibilities for today. In health, take care of your body against any kind of external agent, because a sudden chill or heat wave could affect you, especially if you're already feeling vulnerable. Because you're in the northern hemisphere, or because this might bring some uncertainty, along with a bit of a cold or flu. We already know how things stand with viruses. You need to be extra careful, and obviously, this could really limit how you go about things, right? I'm not telling you not to go anywhere, but you do need to worry about looking after yourself, about using common sense, obviously. So avoid places with very sudden temperature changes, and obviously, get plenty of rest. If you can take an extra natural vitamin supplement, something the pharmacist might recommend to help complement your diet, well, hey, great, everything's perfect. Now let's move on to the work sphere, because there will be shifts happening within your current job, and without a doubt, they'll create an atmosphere of suspicion, tension, and really negative energy throughout your entire environment. Not you, no. Rather, it's the environment itself. But don't worry, that won't be a reason to interrupt your routine or affect your mood. If you notice people pulling away, don't let it shake you if it's not directed at you personally. You won't need to stress when your name isn't the one being whispered. Let nothing and no one disturb your professional and emotional stability. So you always need to keep that in mind. If you're looking for a job, the search itself should be enjoyable. It shouldn't turn into a problem or a source of inner conflict just because you're searching. Instead, let it unfold gradually, step by step. For your financial and money matters, when you have so many activities and commitments, you might sometimes feel a bit bitter because you don't have enough time, or you feel like the day isn't long enough to get everything done and meet all your responsibilities. This can lead to a string of bad moods, irritability, or even unproductive activities, as you're constantly rushing from one thing to the next trying to keep up with everything. On the financial front today, it's going to be a day of lessons. So you'll learn many things, like maintaining order with calm, managing your finances with sense, and not spending just for the sake of spending. Don't rush, and don't just sleepwalk through solutions. Approaching everything with balance and patience will be the secret formula for happiness, and you'll realize it firsthand. As for matters of the heart, apparently in love you're dealing with something that you still can't quite fully define in a certain way. As for matters of the heart, in some cases it might be the lingering psychological presence of an ex-partner you haven't fully let go of. Or perhaps one you thought you'd moved on from, but who still lingers in your thoughts. It depends on the individual and what they've experienced, starting with the fact that maybe you're still holding on to them in your mind. And then there are others who might begin new relationships with people they don't feel entirely clear about, whether they actually feel drawn to them or if they're just going through the motions, not quite sure what they're feeling. So don't try to get involved with someone you don't see yourself with, at least not in the medium term. Instead, seek balance and peace, but do it the right way. Otherwise, you'd only be hurting the person who truly belongs in your life, which is to say, you're hurting yourself. If you already have a stable partner, this doesn't apply, because today you'll be feeling especially good with your partner. You want to do something big with that person, though it's not entirely clear whether it's about children or about doing something meaningful with your love, but it will elevate your emotional connection to a level beyond what you're used to right now. That said, you'll need to test the waters a little to see if your partner is open to it, or if it's better to wait and bring it up another day. But on your end, yes, on your end, everything will be in your favor. You need clarity and to move forward with whatever it takes, even if it's just a fun, different plan from home. That kind of thing is more than welcome. If you're single, there are spontaneous situations that could lead to interactions with a few people who will definitely catch your eye and strongly attract you. Clarify whether you're in the middle of a no-strings-attached situation, or whether you're starting to get to know someone who's starting to interest you more than usual, or whether you're already chatting, maybe just over the phone or through text messages, with someone who truly draws you in. It depends on which point you're at, on any one of those options. Always take responsibility and be committed to facing all the consequences, because people get into relationships these days like someone just popping into the supermarket for bread, just checking to see how the bread is today. So you've got to keep your head on straight, and right now, you're going to have it, which is what really matters. Plus, this clarity comes to you directly from the planet Venus. By the way, Venus's current position is exactly what's giving you that sense of stability. The energy today is exceptionally high. Everything gets fulfilled and accomplished when you truly want it to be that way. That's why, as a responsible and mature person, you need to evaluate your opinions before tossing them into the drawer or the trash, just because you claim something is impossible. You've got what it takes to handle anything that comes your way. The universe doesn't send you challenges you can't overcome, and today you're going to realize that for yourself. The positive situation you need to strengthen today is happiness. Wherever you look, you'll find it. Everything you want to do will find its path, the way to do it, and the way to be happy. You're definitely someone who, once you know what you want, won't let anything keep it from your mind. So get moving. Today you'll be super motivated, driven. On the downside, be careful not to ignore certain emergency calls your intuition and gut feelings are sending you. Remember that when you feel something doesn't quite fit or doesn't seem entirely right, you should hit pause and check in with what that hunch is trying to tell you, especially since you're someone who gets hunches often. Also, be careful when you say this is what I want, no matter how complicated it gets or whether it might affect someone along the way. So stop viewing things through the lens of, say, overly neutral thinking, because you know exactly when you can do things well, when you can do them differently and better. Don't let yourself get fixated on nothing, because you've got this. And regarding students, you've got a pretty solid structure set up in your routines and assignments. Really, you can get through this semester, quarter, or whatever the academic structure is in your country, because you're going to breeze through it with ease and satisfaction. Your grades will truly reflect the knowledge you've got locked in your mind, and even though there might be a few days left before that exam, you're going to nail it, no doubt about it. And you're already used to your own work style, whether you're a visual, auditory, or hands-on learner. So fantastic. And when it comes to compatibility, today you've got a wonderful day with these 3 signs. First of all, with people born under the sign of Sagittarius, you'll feel a strong personal connection. You can really support each other on projects, in actions, and in the decisions you're both working on. Second, with people born under the sign of Pisces, it's a very calm, very relaxed day with no conflicts at all. Actually, no problems, setbacks, or anything of that nature, so everything feels very harmonious. And third, with people born under the sign of Taurus, you have a day full of potential for success, with steady growth in whatever you're doing, as long as you keep the right mindset, stay patient, and remain confident. Everything will fall into place perfectly. On the downside, you might experience a minor disagreement or emotional distance with someone born under the sign of Aquarius. But you already know that this only applies today, and only if you actually end up arguing. And now, as I hinted at the beginning of this video, today I'm going to walk you through exactly when you can do the sugar shower ritual to bring love into your life, or if you're already in a relationship, to strengthen and deepen it. If you've already done this in a previous month, I'll just remind you that today, Thursday, is the ideal day. Since there's still a time difference when we posted the video compared to the other continent, sometimes parts of the American continent are as much as 6 to 8 hours behind the other end. Just stick to the date. If you're listening to this on the previous day, make sure you do the sugar shower when it's Thursday in your country. When Thursday has already arrived in your country, it doesn't matter if it's very early in the morning, at noon, in the afternoon, or at night. It has to happen on Thursday, no earlier than Wednesday, no later than Friday. Okay, so if you've done this before, you already know how the process works. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, don't worry. Down in the description box below, I've left a link to a video with very easy instructions that we recorded a long time ago, and it explains everything perfectly. It's also true that there we explain what might happen during life changes, so keep that in mind, because when you shift energies, especially around love, certain things in your life are going to change. That's, of course, why you're doing this, to improve your love life. But the tips we share there are definitely worth taking a look at, so I'd recommend giving them a quick review. It's a very simple practice, but you have to do it in the correct order. You can't skip or change any of the steps explained there. And if you've done this before and it's been many months since you last watched the instructions video, I invite you to glance at it again from time to time, once a year or so, because sometimes, over time or through habit, we forget a step or think we need to add another element, when in fact we shouldn't, and that could throw off the result. So there it is, go ahead and take a look. Down in the description box, you'll find the link. Click there, or also in the first comment under the comments section here on the video. Okay, well, just go ahead and have an absolutely wonderful day. See you tomorrow. If today's reading resonated with you, subscribe to the channel. There's a new Libra reading here every single day. See you tomorrow, Libra. Until then.